UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Zurich Classic of New Orleans is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, really looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with their playing partner this week.
So it looks like they're trying to beat Colin Morikawa this week. That's ambitious. Seems like a friendly duel from the outside, but could create some extra sparks today.
I almost just have to laugh. Someone saying they're going to beat Colin Morikawa. Does that even happen these days? He's one of the most consistent players on tour. I don't know that he's beatable.
Well, he's been accused of having a balky putter occasionally, but you're right. Iron play as good as Tiger Woods in his prime. The short game's irresistible, but I think the most impressive thing about young Colin is his mindset. He's got a 40-year-old mind on a 20-year-old body. No wonder he's winning at a decent rate of knots. Yeah, that putt looked pushed. Just 3 feet to the cup. Starting the round above par today.
Just the thing they didn't want to have happen. An opening bogey. Hopefully that does not set the tone for the rest of the day.
Rich, if you missed a birdie opportunity at the first, you've certainly got one here at the second.
Yeah, it's par 5. It's pretty much just straight away. You got to avoid those bunkers down the left-hand side. For those players laying up, you got to lay it up shy of the big bunker down the right-hand side. This green sits ever so slightly above the fairway, and again, they're just not that big of targets. It really is a cool golf course designed by Pete Dye.
Not able to find the green in 2, but a bold play.
It was going to take 2 mighty lashes to get there. However, they've left themselves in prime position.
What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
That was a gallant attempt. And that should secure the par on this one. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And the players left with an opportunity to get up and down here from the sand. Currently at +1 for the tournament. The third hole is a long par 3 measuring 230 yards.
Be careful of the wind here. You can't always feel it as those trees on the left sometimes block it out. Missing it right is an obvious no-no, but missing it left is no guaranteed of an up and down either. The green slopes away pretty severely over there.
Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. An opportunity for a birdie here. Well, that'll play. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. TPC Louisiana might be known as a birdie fest. However, you're going to find plenty of challenges, including the par 4 fourth.
How can bunkers that are so minuscule be so agonizing? That's exactly what these are down the left-hand side of the 4th hole. You avoid those, and you get a good look at the green for your second shot that gently works away from the player.
Lining up from around 160 yards. 3 strokes off the lead. Going with the pitching wedge here. He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
And this putt to move into the top 10. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
pretty good chance here. This one's for par.
Looking good so far.
Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's 2 strokes ahead in this group rivalry today.
Trailing by 5 shots after that hole. Rich, the 5th is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction, so driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
Great shot. This putt to move into the top 20 on the leaderboard.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Birdied their last hole.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. And with that now, back to level par. The 6 is a tremendous par 4. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which will make that second shot so much longer. Not much to the screen. It's fairly flat, but finding it a 2, well, that's a tall order.
No, this one looks to be heading down the runway. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
Setting up here from about 170 yards.
Going with the 8-iron here.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This for back-to-back birdies.
On a nice line.
That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5's a lovely hole.
There are 2 menacing bunkers on this hole. The far one, the one right in the middle of the fairway, it looks like a zit from the back tee box. That is not the place to be.
Playing this shot from about 210 yards out.
4 shots behind our leader.
Going with the 5-iron here.
That should find the surface. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently in 3rd place.
And back to the course with the live action. A chance to get to 3 under with this putt.
Their boldness paid off. They've got this for the eagle.
Oh, what a great stroke. Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now.
Currently has a share of 2nd place. The 8th is a short par 4, Rich, and modern players are starting to try to drive this green.
They are, although I don't quite see it that way. It's such an easy second shot. If you just lay it up short of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, you're not going to have much more than a flip sand wedge, gap wedge maybe, to a green that once again has a lot of movement to it.
That got caught up in a few of the branches. Henny, how bad is this lie?
Oh, some smiles here. A bit of luck in the second cut. It's sitting nicely.
This would be a great up and down. "18 feet to the cup."
An important par save.
Oh, so close.
Putting for a bogey. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The front 9 finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
Ouch, that hurts. This putt from around 18 feet.
This putt to tie Colin Morikawa.
Ooh. This one's for bogey. The putt goes in, and that's back-to-back bogeys.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
This is from miles away.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
So as we head into the back 9, Rich, what are your thoughts on this player?
Well, this has been entertaining so far, hasn't it? The players behind their rival at the turn, but that's just temporarily. They got 9 more holes to go, some good opportunities on the back 9 to catch them. Let's see how this all ends up. Lovely, lovely rhythm.
Sitting at -1 in a share of 10th position. Well, that's a handy shot.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Let's get back to it, shall we? Oh, good look at a birdie here. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 2 under. He's currently tied for 8th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're throwing it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit and again has a lot of movement on it.
Already with multiple victories this season. I know, Rich, that is a player after your heart.
Absolutely, Luke. Trailing by 2, you can tie the lead if should they make the putt.
And this putt is to move into the top 5. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Just a 4-footer remaining.
Looking for another birdie here.
Was on a good line. And that should secure the par on this one.
And it's Lydia Ko on top of the leaderboard.
Well, the 12th is certainly one of the stronger holes on the back 9. This par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
You want to try and hug the left-hand side as best you can to shorten up the hole as much as you can, but still avoid that bunker if at all possible. Second shot, the green up there sits a little bit caddy cornered to the players, so working the golf ball in there for left to right for your second shot would be the play.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
Okay, time to return to the action. Second shot here on the 12th. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
That's a lovely speed on that putt. So close to the hole.
Yep, well done. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Rich, the 13th is a short par 4, but a really good one, depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with a tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
Well, this should be unpredictable. Don't know what you're going to get from the golfing gods here. Time for the second shot here at the 13th. Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. That wasn't your best effort, was it? Oh, a 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these.
This is important. Big par putt here.
There it is.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, for all the opportunities 13 provides you, you don't get too many here at the par 3 14th. It's a beast.
As easy of a birdie opportunity as the 13th was, 14, yeah, not so much here. Even though the green is quite large in size, it's difficult to hit with a long iron.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's one stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
Oh, what a shot from the bunker. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 15th is certainly no cakewalk either, a par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. In the green, once again, it's got some movement into high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. When the pin's all the way back, good luck making 4.
That's nicely done. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Wind starting to get up, but it's helping, which is nice.
Oh, absolutely flushed.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 25 feet from the cup.
That's a disappointing stroke. That's a push.
Putting for par. And the putt drops. Now 2 under, heading down the stretch.
Really going to have to dig deep here if they want to win this title.
Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them.
Oh, just missed. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Well, as we approach the final holes here at TPC Louisiana, the short par 4 16, Rich, it's a good one, but also a challenging one.
Only the brave will take driver out on this short hole. Long irons, hybrids, fairway woods down the left-hand side is just fine.
This is a good time to get hot with the tournament on the line. Setting up in the first cut. Trying to get 2-3 under par with this putt.
If this putt drops, they'll pull in front of Colin Morikawa. Let's see if they can start applying some pressure.
That's frustrating. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
A bit too much pace on that one.
3 feet to go here to the hole. Well, to be honest, those are the putts you have to make at this level of competition.
Time to make a putt here. This one's for double.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away. Job done. Let's head to the next.
And it's Tiger on top of the leaderboard.
If you ought to win at TPC Louisiana, you've got to hit a couple of very important shots late. The tee shot here at 17, Rich, is one of them.
A tee shot that no player likes to face. Water all the way down the left-hand side. The bailout zone out to the right falls away from the green. No fun whatsoever.
That's tidy. Well, this would be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2.
It looks like he pushed that one.
Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
He's got this for his par.
Okay, steady now.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Colin Morikawa setting up his shot.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look.
And all of them are chasing Tiger once again as we move to the next.
The closing hole at TPC Louisiana has water all the way down the right, Rich, but that's not its only issue.
Bailing out to the left, you'll find some menacing bunkers that you want no part of. However, if you find the fairway, going for it in two would be very tempting.
Taking aim from around 240 yards out here.
Downwind on this shot.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Sadly, this one will make a splash. And here we are with their 4th.
Straight downwind. Tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
It's heading to the bunker for sure. That's not the outcome they were after.
Definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Setting up from the first cut here in the green. Here's their 6th shot.
That's a touch of class. Terrific little chip.
Judging it beautifully.
This next putt for double bogey.
And with that, that closes out the event for this player. Well, Rich, I think it's fair to say that this player struggled with their game this week.
Luke, not the performance they were looking for this week, but I got to say, there's some really good stuff in there that I like. It was really fun to watch.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.